Hey, it's Monday, y'all. Howdy, and welcome to the show. And we got a great one today. We are talking about the movie The Man from U.N.C.L.E, which is based on an old TV show. And we're going to also talk about why classics are classics. And classics never die. Okay? So you don't want to miss this. It's going to be a great day, great show, and we're glad you're here. So hang tight. We'll be right back.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Hey, Squeaky, you know what? Let me tell you, she's got some really nice, bowling fingers. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Happy Monday, everybody. What's going on? How was your weekend? I hope it was great. I hope you had some awesome stuff that you did and you didn't just lounge around. But if you did just lounge around, that's okay too. It's the weekend. But we're back to the work week and here we are. All right? So like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate it. It lets us know we're doing a good job here. And the percentages say that most of you are not subscribed. And that's too bad, because you're going to miss out. You don't want to miss out. We got some great shows. All right, in the description down below are all our links to our website, our merch page, some links to things we use here every single day and that we think you may find useful as well, and some coupon codes to get you a great discount so you can try them if you're interested. Please check out those links down below. All right, so I got a couple things to show you because I promised Nerdy Samo I would show you. He and I built this cute little airplane, and he wanted me to let y'all know that it's awesome. So there's that, and I love it. But Nerdy Samo and Nerdy Wife went to town for a specific reason the other day, and they found something they thought I should have. And I gotta tell you, for whatever reason, this makes me just absurdly happy. Okay? It's a toaster oven with look. Now, it's really bright, but I'll dim it so you can see the little smiley face while it's lit up. There's the little smiley face. He's all happy. Happy toast, y'all. Happy toast. And you can brighten it back up. It's just awesome. How silly, but so wonderful. I think that's so neat. And it makes me laugh. But I told him I was going to show you. And I'm proud of that. I like it when he finds little things, and Nerdy Wife and him find me little things. It's neat. All right. So now, on to the show, shall we? Let's look at what we're talking about today. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. 2015, PG-13, hour and 56 minutes. In the early 60s, CIA agent Napoleon Solo and KGB operative Ilya Kuryakin participate in a joint mission against a mysterious criminal organization which is working to proliferate nuclear weapons. Directed by Guy Ritchie, written by Guy Ritchie, as well as Lionel Wigram, Jeff Kleeman, stars Henry Cavill, Armie Hammer, Alicia Vikander, and others. All right. Now, first things first, this is not an original idea, obviously, but here's the thing about Guy Ritchie. And if you don't own this movie, I think you ought to, all right? This movie is smartly written, and there are some scenes in it that they're just amazing, and you feel it when you're watching it. But the TV show this is based on, I mean, it's old school. It's classic. It's classic TV. And I gotta say, this movie makes me want to watch the original, the TV show. Now, you're not going to find it on streaming. But, I mean, you can buy it or rent it on Amazon streaming, I believe it is. But, I want physical media copies of this. This movie is brilliant. And Guy Ritchie, he either hits or misses. Some of his movies I don't enjoy, or I didn't enjoy. But a bigger majority of them I did enjoy, because he has this way with the camera and the way he works. There's one scene in this movie, and I'm going to tell you about it. It's fantastic. They're trying to escape the bad guys. The two main characters are. And they're on a boat trying to get out of a shipyard that has these gates that close, to make the whole place enclosed. And they're having trouble getting out. The gates keep closing. They can't get out. And there's a big boat, following them, shooting at them, everything. Well, Henry Cavill jumps off the boat and swims to shore, okay? And when he gets on shore, now the Armie Hammer's character does not realize he's jumped off the boat, so he's just going in circles, like trying to get away from the bad guys. Meanwhile, Henry Cavill gets on shore and finds this big truck, and he gets in the cab of the big truck. He finds the keys, he starts it, he turns on the radio, puts on classical music, and finds a lunch pail beside him, a lunch basket. And pours himself some wine and starts eating a sandwich, watching, and the camera is showing him, but also showing what's going on. In a reflection, you can see that out on the water, Armie Hammer's character is still just trying to get away. I mean, Henry Cavill takes the napkin and puts it in his shirt, like he's just having a relaxing moment. And it's brilliantly shot. It is one of the best scenes in the movie, just because of the way it plays out. And that's just an example of when Guy Ritchie hits it out of the park, he hits it out of the park. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Several years ago, I tried to watch this movie and fell asleep. There is some of it that drags just a little bit, but not enough to really put you, like, when you sit down and watch a movie, if you've had a hard day or a long day, and you just give in and you fall asleep in the middle of the movie. That happens. So I had forgotten all about this. Obviously I own it, and so the other day when I put it in, and I was wide awake and full of energy, and it was such a fun ride. I know Armie Hammer basically has no career now because of all the stuff that's come out about him. But Henry Cavill is amazing in this. And even Armie Hammer is amazing in this. I'm sorry. I don't care what kind of person he is. In this movie, he's fantastic as that character. I think it's sad that this came out in 2015 and a sequel wasn't, because of the way it ends. It also has Hugh Grant in it, by the way. Sorry, sidetrack. The way it ends opens up for more movies. And I think it's sad that they didn't do another movie. That is what it is. Guy Ritchie sometimes is real, like, my experience watching Guy Ritchie movies is sometimes, like, he'll do a great one. Like, take the Sherlock Holmes ones. The first one was great. He did the second one, but it took a while. And then now the third one, there's supposedly a third one's coming out and he's not directing it. And it's like, stick with the program. You do such a wonderful job. Now, that third Sherlock Holmes movie is not going to be anything like Guy Ritchie's movies. It's just not. Different director. And if they made a sequel of this, which they won't, I don't think it made enough money. But I loved it. And you will too. It's James Bond-esque, but with a lot more humor. And a lot of times the humor is it's not like really funny. It's just, what? Because the way the dialogue is written, it's just smart and witty. And that's something that we're greatly missing now in entertainment. Now, I'm sure the old TV show is not, it's not the same thing, obviously, but I have to say that the thought process of two characters who are against each other, like one's an American, one's Russian, so they are enemies, and then having them work together to complete a task or to complete a mission, that's a brilliant starting point. And the Man From U.N.C.L.E. TV show is considered a great classic. So it's just sad that classic TV show thing is because if you see TV shows now, they're not in 20 years, 50 years, they're not going to be considered classics. No, they're not classy enough. But back in the day, TV shows, some of them had a classiness about them. And that's what makes them classic. And I love it. I love it. Like take the old show Columbo. To this day, that's one of the best TV shows that was ever made. And it's considered a great classic even now. So I'm just telling you, Hollyweird, you're messing up. You're messing up bad. But if you guys have never seen this movie, it's a great movie. Fantastic movie. There's no nudity in it that I remember. Yeah, I don't remember any nudity. It's PG-13. There was some language in it, and there's some killing in it, obviously. Bunch of machine guns and whatnot. But overall, fantastic movie. I don't have anything bad to say about it. And now I'm going to have to buy the old TV show because I want to watch it. And I do love classic TV in certain cases. So there you go. All right. Hey, I got to get out of here. My week just started. It's glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. It's glad to see you all. As always, we're glad to have you. Feel free to leave a comment. Have you seen this movie? Have you seen the old TV show? What are your thoughts? And let us know in the comments down below. All right, I'm going to get out of here. For Michael the Microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big, fat, classic-loving nerd. We'll see you on Hump Day when we review the first 2 episodes of the new Shogun TV series. Oh, boy. I'm excited. I hope it doesn't suck. See you then.